If everybody take their seats, it looks like we're ready to get our business going. Oh, okay. After Rocco. Yeah. I'll ask the secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Douglas, Senator Howell, Senator Neal, Senator Schickel, Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Turner, Senator Yates, Vice Chair Girdler, Chairman Carpenter.
Here. We have a quorum. We're ready to do business. I think we have some guests to introduce. So, Senator Schickel, you have some guests?
I do. I got a real special friend with me today, and I think a lot of the members know him. He's been around a long time, Will Turwart. He worked actually back for the majority when they were a minority and was here during that time. Raise your hand up, Will. Good to see you here, and it's great to have him with me today.
Let's make him feel welcome. Senator Howell?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a blast from my past here. Anthony Strong's here. Doesn't live around me anymore, but we grew up together, although he was quite a bit older than me. It was good to see you here, too.
We might get some stories from him later.
Let's not.
Senator Smith.
Yeah, I have a special guest, but I think it's one for all of us. R.J. Palmer's here. R.J. served with us for a great many years. It's good to see him in the crowd.
Good to see R.J.
He's
here.
done a lot better on that other side over there, but good to see you, my friend.
Looks less stressed for sure. R.J., good to see you. Senator Storm.
I have Superintendent Ballinger here from Rockcastle County.
I saw Superintendent here as well. It was good to see her in town. All right, I think we're ready to conduct business. We have two bills on the agenda, both by our good friend Representative Meredith. I didn't want to cut your pay there and call you a
Don't
senator.
demote me, Senator.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Representative Meredith, appreciate his issues. And we have up first is House Bill 726. I'll let you explain it, but we do have a committee sub. If I can get a motion on the sub, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The sub is adopted. We're ready for you to get started. Introduce your guests.
I will let them introduce themselves. Like I said, Michael Meredith representing the 19th House District.
John Cooper representing Kentucky Bankers Association.
I'm Edna Hughes representing the Bluegrass Community Bankers Association.
Thank you all.
The bill that you see before you, House Bill 726, represents the work of about a year since we finished last session in going through the entirety of the financial institution statutes, banking financial institution statutes, and just modernizing and updating them. Make a lot of technical amendments to the banking code, correcting outdated language references and consolidating provisions that were similar provisions into one more consistent space. It updates the Financial Institutions Board, which is an advisory board that the commissioner was sitting on and had a vote on, but it's a board that's supposed to advise the commissioner. So we take their voting role away from them and add another somebody on there from regulated industries to advise the commissioner. We eliminate mandatory bank holidays, criminal penalties, and the following inactive charters and license: state chartered savings and loan associations, which we no longer have, industrial loan corporations, which we no longer have, and title pledge lenders, which we no longer have in Kentucky. Repeal preempted and outdated statutes that have been preempted by the federal government. Modernize requirements related to bank investments and authority of in-state trust companies to do business outside of Kentucky and out-of-state trust companies to do business in Kentucky, making sure that there's reciprocity in those states. And update requirements relating to the state bank change of control notifications, removal of bank employees, which was an accreditation issue with the Department of Financial Institutions, and the designation of a receivership court for insolvent banks in the case that that court had to step back and had a conflict in that community where a bank insolvency might take place. Everyone is on board, as you see. Both of the banking organizations in the state, the Kentucky Bankers Association and the Bluegrass Community Bankers Association, have been with us through every step of the process on this, as well as the Department of Financial Institutions, and they're supportive as well. This represents an update of statutes that were originally crafted in the 1960s that had some changes made to them in the 1990s. But again, hopefully this is something that will survive another 60 or 70 years.
Have a motion on the bill in a second. John, you want to say anything?
The only thing I want to say is
Oh, come on. I thought
I
for
just
sure
want
you
to
would.
thank Jessica Sharp for all the work she
Oh,
did
yeah.
on this, because she really did the bulk of the work on it. I just felt we were remiss if we didn't do that.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have good staff here, so we appreciate that.
I should say one more quick thing, Senator.
Oh, my
And I
goodness.
don't like to do this after I've gotten a motion a second, but the substitute did add one section to the bill, and I want to bring your attention to that. That is a fix for the Mortgage Bankers Association that we had been working on about the same length of time.
Yeah.
We had a placeholder bill in the House that we were going to put that language into to fix their fee structure at the department. However, we were too late in the process to be able to get that thing through after we got final agreement from the mortgage bankers and the Department of Financial Institutions, and so we inserted it as Section 42 in this bill.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I've been involved in this one as well. Y'all have done a lot of work and appreciate this group that's with you to get it done. We have a motion and a second. I'll ask the secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Douglas,
Aye.
Senator Girdler, Senator Howell,
Aye.
Senator Neal, Senator Schickel, Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Turner, Senator Yates, Chairman Carpenter.
Aye. House Bill 726 with committee sub passes with favorable expression. We do have a motion for consent by Senator Schickel. Do I have a second? Senator Girdler. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? We're on consent. I was starting to worry about it when you made that last little comment, but I mean, we worked our way out. So that bill is.
I'll restrain myself on the next one.
I know it's
Senator.
tough. I know it's tough getting to the end. Appreciate you all coming to the table as well.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. members.
Yes, sir. Thank you, John. Our next bill is House Bill 727, relating to school district buildings. Representative Meredith, I know there's some folks in the background that if we get technical questions, I don't think that will happen, but they can come and answer those if we have. And I know you have a guest there. I'll let him introduce himself, and we'll get this one started.
Hi, I'm Michael George with Compass Municipal Advisors.
Thank you.
So we all hear from our school districts about the cost of doing business and how important it is that they have the funds needed to do the job that they have before them in educating our children. This is just simply a cost-saving bill. It provides an additional opportunity for school districts to issue general obligation bond debt, which can be a cheaper alternative to the revenue bonds that they are currently issuing.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any questions? Do we have anybody to speak against it? Okay. All right. I don't think there's any other questions. Oh, do you have one? You have a question, or you want to ask it when you? Okay. I'll ask the secretary. Please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Douglas, Senator Girdler, Senator Howell, Senator Neal, Senator Schickel, Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Turner, Senator Yates, Chairman Carpenter.
Aye. The bill does pass with favorable expression. Do we have a motion for consent? Senator Girdler and Senator Schickel. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? We are on consent.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
Batting 1,000. We appreciate it. This was a bill that we've worked on as well that does make a difference for costs of schools. It's very important to many people here, whether it's university or public school systems. And so we're hoping that this can help some of the process to get some of these schools built as inflation continues to climb. So appreciate that, Representative Meredith, and appreciate the committee. We got done in 10 minutes, and so we're keeping our paths going forward. Is there any other business that needs to come before the committee?